Good morning. We want to talk to you a little bit today about medical power of attorney, which is really important when we're taking care of our loved ones, to make sure that everyone has your loved one's wishes in writing and in a legal document, in a legal form that physicians and hospitals will adhere to. And it's really important to have that down as early as possible so that everybody's on the same page, that when the client reaches certain stages of life and certain things happen, that you have their wishes in mind and you're there to carry out those wishes. Now, the medical power of attorney will name a person that that client wants to name who will carry out those wishes, and it will also mention a little bit about the wishes that the client wants to, your loved one wants to carry out. Now, specifically, there is one other document that we want to bring up, and that is the Directive to Physicians. And that is actually exactly what I just said. It's a directive to physicians, and your loved one has gone through that document and identified the conditions in which may change, that they may want to decide to end their life in a peaceful way. Or they may have conditions that if certain things happen that they want to make sure that they're taken to the hospital and those things are addressed so that life can continue. So it's really important to have both medical power of attorney that states the name of the person who will carry out the wishes and a summary of those wishes, but also the directive to physicians that will really outline in detail what your loved one wants in certain conditions. And as life continues and somebody gets a little older, you might also want to consider a do not resuscitate, that based on certain conditions, such as like if someone's heart stops or their breathing stops, that they really don't want anybody to take measures to save their life, because unlike television, CPR is a pretty rough experience for folks, and especially pretty rough for older folks. When people go about saving lives, CPR is a pretty rough experience for them. So please keep in mind that having conversations with your loved one, while they are difficult, and I know firsthand how difficult they can be, those conversations are very good to do early on, so that before something happens, everybody's on the same page and you know what the loved one wants. And that's really what we're here for, is to give our loved ones a life that they want to have and the life that we want to give them, and carry out their wishes in their latter stages of life.